If you actually want to learn how to make renderings like this and this with VRAY for REVIT, I actually have bunch of tutorials just to put you through on how to do that. But this video is just basically to explain how I make renderings like that. So if you guys actually just want to learn it and you're interested in learning, I want you to watch this video and calm down. Just calm down. Okay, what's up everyone? You're welcome to my channel. My name is PhyizE and I make tutorial videos for civil engineering students and for architectural students rather. So I just want to explain to you how I make use of the VRAY for REVIT, and that is just it, because most of the tutorials I have out there is just like so let's just leave that. So you're welcome if you're just watching this video for the first time, and if you've been in the channel for so long, you're welcome back. Now if you're just watching this video, I want you to subscribe, because it pushed this video and people who actually need it get it, and you can just recommend some of your students who actually want to learn things like that to the channel, because I just want you guys to do that for me. Just please subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up, because it helps with the YouTube algorithm. That is what we do. Like, that is just it. It is just a YouTube thing, so I want you guys to actually subscribe. Like, so let's just leave that. It is okay like that. So the first thing I actually do is, after modeling everything I actually want to do, put the windows, the door, and stuff like this. Just a normal let's just make use of this morning, just to make the tutorial to be so fast and easy to learn. So you can just come here. This place is just some views we've actually created. So if you guys actually don't know how to do that, I have tutorials just to put you through on how to use REVIT on its own. So the 3D views you've created is this, and let's go to the 3D view. So if you actually want to render that 3D view which you've created, you can just come here to click on it, which means you want VRAY to actually render that view for you. That is just the basic thing. So the next thing here is the rendering. One, you have the render production. The render production is just the last rendering which you will be making, like just the last thing, like the last rendering. This rendering interactive is just you rendering along and changing some things with your material. So whenever you change anything with the material, it immediately shows on your rendering. So it is actually different from the render production. The render production, no changes occur no matter how you try to change it, unless you quit the rendering and start it over again. So this render in Chaos Cloud is just a kind of server that has been created with the VRAY. I don't know what to call it, but it is just you trying to make use of a kind of a big advanced internet server, stuff like that, just to boost the rendering so fast, and you're just gonna be connecting with a server like an internet before you can do that. So this shows buffer is just to pop up your rendering. Now this is where the work begins. Now the quality is just you try to change it to medium, because the differences between the medium, the high, and the very high is nothing. It just takes only time, like just from experience. So this resolution is just like the resolution of the image you actually want to create. If you want it to be in the crop region, which is the 3D view you've created, just the crop region. If you want it to be in widescreen, screen, square, picture, landscape, portrait, anyone you're gonna use, but I make use of the crop region most times. So if I actually want to edit anything, I go to the 3D view just to do that. Now let's quit it. The next one is just like artificial light off. You can actually understand what it means. Like whenever you put artificial lights in your 3D models, if you did not on this thing, none of this artificial light is gonna on. Like artificial light, like bracket walls and lamps and stuff like that. So the various one, this one is just like the VRAY asset editor, where you can actually edit most of the materials you're using with VRAY, like VRAY materials. This is where you can actually click on them to edit them. The appearance manager is where you assign a model to a specific material. You just create a material and you apply those materials to assign them, rather. The exposure, the settings, and stuff like that is, I don't actually, well, you can just check it out, because I just leave it like this. I don't really need to set anything, but the settings and this is just a normal thing. So let's actually start from here and click on the render interactive, because that is what we're gonna be doing. I just want to show you how I make use of the thing. So let's just try to check it out. And if you guys haven't subscribed yet to the channel, I just want you to subscribe to the channel. Like, just the button, like, just try to change the red button, because it actually helps me a lot. So let's just wait till VRAY shows its thing. Like, it's taking much time before it pops up, but it's normal. Like, it depends on the kind of system you're using, and maybe because I'm just waking my system up like it's early in the morning. Seriously, what's wrong? It's taking a longer time before it shows. Oh my god. So let me just try to explain some things here before. Like, you can just try to stop your rendering here, and you can just start it again here. So this is just basically the model. Like, when you click on your stuff, like when you click on the rendering interactive, you see this thing pops up, and it just continues the rendering. So the moment you stop it, it's gonna stop the rendering, no matter how you try to change anything interactively. So let's just minimize that, and you can make use of the very sun. You can make use of dome light, and low light, like everything is gonna off. So let's go with the dome light just to see the changes. Yes, that is what I actually use. I just I love making use of the dome light. Okay, let's just wait till it pops up. I don't know why it's slowing like this. So if you guys actually want to save your rendering, you just press here to save. Like, so you come to click on the dome lights, then it pops up this VRAY lights. Let's try to move this up. Okay, so you can actually change the intensity to 60 just to brighten the image up. Yeah, I make use of costume. I click on image, I change this to 60, or you can just actually play with the values if what you're getting is not actually what you want. So that is it. So you can just actually try to tickle things here, just to just wait and check what is going on. Okay, let's just wait and see what is happening with the rendering. Okay. So you can see the moment I try to change things, the sky is now getting much more sensible. Oh, not this. Let's do it back. Okay, let's just try to leave it like this. But if you're not just satisfied with this, you can just try to change the thing yourself. This is just a normal tutorial for you to understand the basic things. So sometimes I on the HDR image, but sometimes I leave it off. And if you have some background image you actually want to use for your the rendering, you can just come here and you left click on it, and it pops up this thing just to just for you to locate where you save some of the things, like some of the image. So what should we actually try to do here? Okay, let's try to work on the windows. Like if you actually want to change the material of the window, so if you are actually satisfied with what you see here, you can just stop, like you can just stop tweaking with the stuffs, and let's just try to check the HDR image if it's gonna be making sense, and if it is not making sense, we just off it. Seriously, we just off it. So let's close this. Okay, let's go and click on a window just to know the specific material that has been assigned with the window. So we go to, let's click on the window again. Let's minimize this. Okay, we click on a window, and we go to the edit type. So we can see that we have window frame, glass window frame as the material that has been assigned with the window. So you can just go to VRAY, and you click on appearance manager. So after that, you can just try to look for the material yourself. Like you can come down, and this is just the window frame. Like you just want to change the material of the window frame, so just right click on it, then it takes you to the side. I don't know if you guys can actually get here, but let me just take you back. Like you can just click on the PC, so you click on the side, then you go to the programs file, then after that you look for this chaos group. So inside the chaos group you have the VRAY, so inside the VRAY you have the favorite REVIT. So after that you click on the materials, and you get to the side. So you just want to change the window frame, so you click on the metals. I basically, like, seriously select this because that is just the best you can actually get. Like not just the best of all, but just part of the best. So you can just click on it and it's going to pop up here. So basically it's going to be affecting the rendering we're actually doing. So let's just check it out. If it should, not that it will, it must. So you can actually see that it has changed the material. So that is just how I do that. So you can just come to the glass, just try, you can just search for the glass also, like just press on glass, and just right click on it, then you move back to the materials, and you look for the glass. Seriously, I make use of this first one. Like I don't know if you guys actually believe, but I make use of the first one. So far so good. If you guys actually have any question, just make use of the comment section below, because it helps me like just to know your thought if you're actually getting these things right. So you can just click on open like that. So the material has been assigned with the glass. So let's just check if anything is gonna be changing. Seriously, it's gonna be changing. So the moment you start doing, you can actually see that there is actually differences with this. And if you actually want to change anything with the glass, just left click on this twice, then it brings you the asset editor where I told you you can actually edit your material. So just click on this arrow, then it brings this up. Like if you actually want to change the reflection of the glass, the refraction of the glass, if you actually want to add some bumps and displacement, if you actually want to change the opacity, stuff like that, it depends on your taste with the image you're actually rendering. So that is just basically that. So let's just try to create a paint material and render it, but sometimes whenever I want to make paint like that, I can actually go with the REVIT paint, but sometimes I just sometimes I actually make use of the VRAY paint. But if you actually want to do that, let's do something like that. Yeah, so just come to select the component. Like I made this with sweep, so just right click on it as if you want to edit it, and just click on the line, just close this. So you come to the material here, and you just click this small side. Like, let's check what is going on. So it's gonna pop, the Revit material browser. So you can just come here to create a new material, and you can just rename for so that you can actually know the material you're using. So let's just go with white. That's TE, sorry. So you can just click on use render appearance, seriously, and go to the appearance. I don't know why my system is just hanging this morning. Seriously. So you can just come to the color and just raise it up until you get the specific white you actually want. Sometimes I do that, like you can press OK, and sometimes I just come to this asset browser and I search for paint. So I can just go with the wall paint, and I just look for cool white. Yeah, a cool white. So you just press this little, I don't know, out of direction, I don't know what to call it. So you can just close at the moment you've pressed that, and click on OK, and then mark it, and you can just mark it also, like what's wrong? Yeah, we're done. Something is wrong somewhere. Let me just fix this before. I don't know what's wrong now. Oh. I don't know what is actually wrong now because I've been trying to mark. Wait, guys. Okay, let's just try to assign the material again. Like, just click on this and then you click OK. So it shows you that the material has been assigned white, and you mark it, then you mark it again. So you finish the model, and let's just actually go back to our 3D view. Okay, you can just save the project. It helps a lot. Keep saving, like. So you can just look for the VRAY thing we've created, and let's just check if anything has changed, and if it's just wasting time, or if you haven't get what you did, I can just stop the rendering. You can just close it and render interactive again. So let's just check the rendering. Okay, so that is it. Like, that is just the white you're getting, and if you're not just cool with the brightness, like you don't just like it, you can just come to the dome light. So let's just try to go with 70, then you press enter, then you actually change this also to 70, and you press enter. So you can just close that. So if you actually want to assign or edit the white again, because we make use of REVIT material, so you just come to this manage rather, you click on the material, then you look for the white that you assign to the cockroach facial. So you just click on your appearance, and the white is not just white enough, then just draw it up, like drag it up, then you press OK. I think it's white now. Then click OK, and then we can just check this out. If you actually want to change the style, the color of the scoping too, so you can just click it, then you edit in place. So you just click on it again, then this one you can just change it to the white. So click OK. So the material has been assigned. Like, that is just how I make use of VRAY. Like, that is how I make use of them. But it depends on your taste, and the numbers of time you've tried working with the software. That is what makes you to be the best at what you do. The time you're spending while learning. So it's just you trying to spend most of the time getting used to how you can make your rendering look so good with component, and that is it. So I want you guys to actually please subscribe to the channel, because it helps me a lot with YouTube algorithm. Like, I just want you guys to please subscribe, and you can just bring friends here, because that is just what we want to do, like mingle with friends and keep learning along the process as an architect, as an engineer, and drop any question. Like, I'm just here for you guys. Drop any question if you actually want to ask. Nice meeting you guys. Like, I actually love you all. Nice meeting you. Seriously, nice meeting you. Like, so I'm just gonna be pressing F9 just to stop this, and I hope you guys have subscribed before I pressed it. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Seriously.